Shalom. This is Truth is Everlasting, Lion's Den. I am Yahweh Sop. I camp out with Lion Den, Hawan Ben Yashua in Jacksonville, Florida. But first, I'll have to give a prayer to the Father, to the Son, to the elders, to the Akims, and to the women and children. Kal Halayim La, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Bahashem Ha Rokah Kodash Mahamaf, in the name of Yahweh Shai, in spirit and holy and in truth. Double honors to the 144,000 chosen elect. Double honors to the elders of GMS. Double honors to my elder Hawam. Salutation to the Ark and to all the four corners of the earth. And to the women and children, Shalom. Okay, what we have here is pretty serious. I'm only going to put a very little bit of the video. I'm hoping that I can put in the whole lesson, I'll do my best. It says here, U.S. cities are sinking and nobody is talking about it. What the hell is going on? That was 3 days ago. The title of this lesson is called News Alert. Babylonian is sinking. Let's play a little bit of it, then we're going to the scripture. Here we go.
Too many people in an area utilizing resources that, for the most part, cannot be replenished fast enough to basically maintain the gigantic population of some of the cities. Also, think of the weight of all those buildings on the land, that small pocket of land, right? I mean, think about that also, guys, right? The weight of those buildings themselves would cause all the actual sedimentary layers to basically just compact, right? They would. It's too much weight. Now, the finite resources are our fault, though. Okay, straight up, that's it. They're our fault. Too many people, not enough resources. We're also creating pockets under the earth by basically extracting groundwater, oil, natural gases, even, guys. All of these things are basically creating pockets, basically, micro sinkholes, let's call them, depending on how much groundwater is being extracted from one area, at least, right? We are, in fact, creating sinkholes underneath the earth, pretty much based off of the subsurface pressure we're destroying, guys. But all right, let's go ahead and jump into this immediately. Let's see where this is going. I'm guessing, based on the title here, we're going to get into land subsidence, because that's basically what this is. It happens. It's been happening. There are many cities that are basically underneath the water currently, right? Around the world, that have been underwater for about 1,000 years, or more at times. Guys. I think all these cities are going to fall into the ocean. What can we do to stop it? Nothing. Too late, probably, guys, personally, but either way, name of the video is why U.S. cities are sinking and how much will it cost to stop them. It would probably cost people to just move, the reality, right? Slow down, let the earth kind of replenish itself instead of utilizing every single bit of natural resources exclusively to fund a meaningless city. This is a suggestion via Discord. Let's go and check this out immediately.
The land below many major U.S. cities is sinking. Regions of the Atlantic coast could be sinking by up to 5 millimeters annually. This phenomenon, known as land subsidence, where land is sinking, impacts the oil-rich Gulf Coast, the agricultural hub of California, and many other places across the U.S.
So basically, all of the places that utilize the most natural resources. Okay,
Let's just stop it right there so you can see how bad things are getting. Now, he said this has been happening for thousands of years. Well, there's a reason why this has been happening, okay? I mean, let's start first with, before I go about the 1,000 years, the Elamites, with all the technology and the high education, they know that this was going to happen, right? But they didn't care. They don't care about the earth. And they sure don't care about us, the so-called Negros, Latino, Americans, and speckled birds, right? They sure don't care about the Father Yahweh nor his Son Yahweh Shai. Okay? So when Scripture said it in Job chapter 9, verse 24, the earth is given to the hands of the wicked, right? Well, now you know why this is happening. Okay? There is a solution, right? But it's not from the wisdom from below. It has to be from the wisdom from above. And it can't be the solution from the Edomite because they're the one who's causing the problems to begin with. Okay? AI can even help them with this. I want to go to 2 Chronicles chapter 7, verse 14. Yes, to bring this up. If my people which are called by my name, and shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face, and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven and will forgive their sins and will heal their land. Right? One of the most important things about when you're living in land, using the land, the earth, you're supposed to give it its Sabbath rest. Edomites don't care about that. Right? They want to keep sucking dry the earth, right, until it dries out and dies. That's all they care. And then they'll move on, or then they just die with it. They don't care. Okay? I want to go to 1 Thessalonians. Give me a minute. I just want to use that as an awareness. Chapter 5, verse 10. Who died for us, that whether we wake or sleep, we should live together with him. Right? This is reality, by the way, okay? We live and we die. So we know that. So in knowing that, what is the most important thing for the so-called Negros, Latino, Americans, and speckled birds to realize? What is our purpose in this wicked world? Right? We were given life for a reason. Even the animals know their purpose. Right? Let me go to 2 Corinthians. But no. 2/3 of our people want to follow the Edomites' belief system. Chapter 5, verse 15. And that he died for us, that they which live should not henceforth live unto themselves, but unto him which died for them and rose again. Right? So, if Yahweh the Father sent his son Yahweh Shai to share his blood so that we can be forgiven from our wicked ways, right, our sinful ways, to be given life in that new body, that's the best solution. That is true love. Than what the wicked have to offer to us to begin with. Right? Remember, they want to implant in us a device, right, that will have total control of our minds, of our body, which is really belongs to Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. Okay? Want to go to Romans chapter 6. Give me a minute. Chapter 6, verse 11. Likewise, reckon ye also yourselves to be dead indeed unto sin, but alive unto, give me a minute, I gotta hit this, Yahweh through Yahweh Shai, our Lord. Right? I mean, you know when what they call those people that did some serious mass murdering and they put them in prison for a long time and they say walking dead, right? A lot of our people are walking dead just because they can breathe, talk, right, move around, but they don't know the truth and they don't care about the truth, who they really are, right? I want to jump to verse 2. Yahweh forbid, how shall we that are dead to sin live any longer therein? Right? I mean, how? He gives a solution and the remedy. Verse 3. Know ye not that so many of us as were baptized into Yahweh Shai were baptized into his death? See how smart and wise Yahweh and Yahushai are? Right? They created all things. So they know how to run the show and control it at the same time to its perfection. And that's what they are doing. Yahweh and Yahushai is moving us, moving the chessboards, right? Molding us, shaping us to perfect us. By living in this wicked kingdom, we are fed up of the wickedness that we see, the sinfulness of this wicked world. Verse 4, therefore we are buried with him by baptism into death, that like as Yahweh was raised up from the dead by the glory of the Father, even so we also should walk in newness of life. Woo! Yeah, we got something to hope for, something to look forward to, man. Right? As much as the Edomites are causing chaos around the world, right? Because they want us to keep our eyes only on them, right? They don't want us to look into the scriptures. They don't want us to look above, right, to the heavens and say, wait a minute, you know, we're only a little speckle dot over here, right? Look all the creation, how beautiful it is. And the Edomites want to act like they are the gods who created everything, right? Let's go to Galatians chapter 6. Oops, almost passed it. Verse 15. For in Yahweh Shai neither circumcision avail anything, nor uncircumcision, but a new creature. Yeah, we got it from above, the truth, in the name of Yahweh Bashin Yahushai. No other name, right? And we got the understanding through the elders that were ahead of us and been doing this longer, okay? Let me go take it to Romans chapter 12, verse 2. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by what? The renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good, that acceptable, and perfect will of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. Okay? Nothing is good in this world. I mean, that's simple to say, right? All you gotta do is look around, all you see is people sick and dying, right? Children, babies, thanks to the Edomites, right? They poisoned the water, the air, the food, the clothes, the land, right? And then they want to look at you happy. Isn't that crazy? They're standing on stolen land, and they want to look at the people who are the true native of this land, the so-called Negros, Latino, Negros, and speckled bird. They want to look at us with a happy face. Oh man, I'm having a beautiful day. Oh, you will be having a beautiful day. That's for sure. That will come. It's going to be beautiful. Maybe not for you, but for us when Yahushua comes back. I want to go back to 1 Thessalonians chapter 5. Where was I? Verse 2. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of Yahweh Shai so comes as a thief in the night. Verse 3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction comes upon them as travail upon a woman with child. Ooh, like giving birth. And they shall not escape. No. I mean, they got their bunkers under the ground. They got their bunkers under the sea, right? And I'm pretty sure that some of these elite with a lot of money who watching the old days, the TV show Get Smart, where he used to walk into the telephone booth, press a couple of numbers, and they will take them under the ground. I'm sure they have something like that in their bathroom where they sit in the toilet and flush it, right? And it takes them into a capsule under the ground to go into the ocean. Okay, moving on. Give me a minute here. Gotta hit this. I want to go to Isaiah chapter 13. Oops. Isaiah, what happened here? Chapter 13, verse 6. Howl ye, for the day of Yahweh is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. Woo! Verse 7. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt. Their mind shall melt. Why? There's going to be a lot of heat going on, right? When Yahushua comes back, I mean, it's not going to be hunky-dory, okay? I mean, right now, what's his name again? Sleepy Joe, right? It's not going to run for president, maybe because he's close to his deathbed. They don't want Trump, right, to be president. So if he becomes president, doesn't become president, civil war is still going to come. Okay? All hell's going to be breaking loose, right? War is going to be breaking loose, right? Let's move on to verse 8. And they shall be afraid, pain and sorrow shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travails. They shall be amazed one at another, for their face shall be as flame. Yeah. All these weapons that, these countries have nowadays, they're going to be blowing stuff up. People are going to be getting burned. World War III, they have these advanced missiles, okay? Russia, China, and other countries pointing at America. And when that turns loose, rest assured that when that blows up in America, that heat alone is going to consume a lot of people, right? Proverbs, chapter 2, verse 22. But the wicked shall be cut off from the earth, and the transgressors shall be rooted out of it. Yeah. Who are the transgressors? Our people, the so-called Negros, Latino, Neck, and Speckled Birds, right? Who heard the word, right? Some of them were in the word and walked away from the word, right? And others heard the word and kept walking and say, hey, I don't got time for it. I don't believe in that. But they believe in Santa Claus. Right? Okay. Moving along. 1 Thessalonians again. Give me a minute. Chapter 5, verse 4. But ye, brother, are not in darknesses, that day should overtake you as a thief. No, we're not ignorant of it, right? We're not living in darkness no more, thanks to the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushai who called us, right? Now we know the truth of who the Edomites are, right? Now we know this wicked world is not our kingdom, it's our hell. And now we know that our King of Kings and Lord of Lords is coming back to remove this wicked world from the face of the earth and to put the Edomites into slavery for 1,000 years. See, that's something to look forward to. 1 John what? Give me a minute. 1 John chapter 2, verse 8. Again, a new commandment I write unto you, which thing is true in him, and you, because the darkness is past, and the true light now shines. The true light, right? The truth of who we are, who's the owner of earth, which is Yahweh Shai, okay? And who are the Edomites, right? And what they've been doing for so many years, right? To the earth and to the people of Yahweh. Bashem Yahweh Shai, the so-called Negros, Latino, Americans, and speckled birds, right? Now, they don't like that we talk about this, right, with the Bible, okay? Because they want to make, I think it was Trump who said it. Let's make America great again. Let's make it white again. That ain't going to happen no more. That's it. It's no turning back. They have outlived their glory, okay? Now, it's payback when Yahushua comes back, right? Vengeance is his. I want to go to, let me see here what I was going to do. Give me a minute. Now, let me move on. I want to go to Luke chapter 21. Slaki, I was looking at something. Luke chapter 21, verse 10. Then said he unto them, nations shall rise against nations, and kingdoms against kingdoms. Hey, that's going on right now. Been going on for a couple of years, many years, Slakia, right? Matthew 24. Give me a minute. I'm looking. Chapter 24, verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdoms against kingdom, and there shall be famine. Well, we're going through that. And pestilence, and earthquake in diverse places. Yep, that is going on. Verse 8. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Yeah. Sorrow is going to increase. Jacob's trouble is going to increase. Okay? Apostle Tahar from GMS said it, that this is the year, right? That Jacob's trouble is going to get moving. I want to go to Revelation. Revelation chapter 6, verse 5. And when he had opened the third seal, I heard the third beast, right, the angel, said, come and see. And I beheld, and lo, a black horse, and he that sat on him had a pair of balance in his hands, right, those scales, right, to balance things out, right, the banksters. Verse 6, and I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts, right, four angels, say, a measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny, and see thou hurt not the oil and the wine, right? So isn't prices going up on food, right? And hurt the oil, right? Don't hurt the people who are doing the work of Yahushua, and the wine, right? The truth, okay, in the name of Yahweh and Yahushua, okay? We're not following the wine of this belief system of this wicked world, because now we know the truth, right? In the name of Yahweh and Yahushua. Let me go to Revelation 7, verse 3. Saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our Yahweh in their forehead. Yeah, that's what's going on. Things are moving fast. I can tell you that right now. Let's go to Revelation 22, verse 4. And they shall see his face, and his name shall be in their forehead. Right? We're not quoting that fake other names. There's so many, right? Start with, Jesus was not the first false gods. There were many false gods before he came, okay? But now they've been pushing that for so many years to our people, right? That to this day, our people, the so-called Negros, Latino, American, and speckled birds, they don't want to look into it, right? They don't want to wake up, right? Because they got that wickedness in their heart. They think they can hide it, but they can't. Luke chapter 21. Give me a minute. Verse, I believe, 11. And great earthquakes shall be in diverse place, and famine, and pestilence, and fearful sights, and great signs shall there be from heaven. Yeah, it's not only on earth. There are amazing things happening in the sky. More and more, you see what the so-called UFOs, when they really are chariots and clouds that the Bible talks about, right? The Edomites, no matter how much they spray of poison, they cannot stop those chariots from showing themselves. Okay? Those are great signs and wonders. Besides what the wicked ones are doing as well. Then we go to Revelation, back to chapter 6, verse 12. And I beheld when he had opened the sixth seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake, and the sun became black as sackcloth of hair, and the moon became as blood. You know, when that fire hits, everything turns black into ashes, right? And that smoke in the air, all that's toxic, right? The moon will look like the color of blood, okay? It's going to get ugly, man. Verse 13, and the stars of heaven fell onto the earth, even as a fig tree casts her untimely figs when she is shaken of a mighty wind. You ain't talking about the stars in heaven, I'll tell you that right now. These are going to be the missiles coming down. The whole world's going to see missiles going up, and they sure going to see them coming down. Verse 14, and the heaven depart as a scroll when it is rolled together, and every mountain and island, whoo, boy, would move out of their place. You know, when those missiles hit, when they blow up, you know, those big mushroom clouds, well, that's the scroll that it's talking about when it opens up. A lot of islands, Puerto Rico, Cuba, Jamaica, Aruba, right? They are going to go under, right? They're not going to be floating like a surfboard. That ain't going to happen. Verse 15, and the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich man, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondsman, right, every slave, and every free man hide themselves in the den and in rocks of the mountains. You know, caves, right? This is going to be the oh shit moment, okay? Even the Edomite people in military positions are going to hide. Verse 16, and set to the mountains and the rocks fall on us and hide us from the face of him that sits on the throne, from the wrath of the Lamb. All of a sudden now the Edomites are peeing and pooping, right? And 2/3 of our people, right? Now they're going to say, please hide us, right? Let these rocks come down on us and kill us. we can't see this. We can't tolerate this. We can't take it no more. I'll leave with verse 17. For the great day of his wrath is come. And who shall be able to stand? See how ugly things are going to get? I hope that this was edifying. And with that, I'll say, Shalom.